So this is your warm-up for your second quiz. So hopefully you filled out the entire page already and you're just using this video to check your answers. Okay, so I'm going to sort of quickly go through them. So here we go. The first two, it just wants you to identify the type and tell me if it's redox or not. So you look at the little compounds here or elements here. So a small thing and a small thing, and you got one big thing. That one big thing tells me that this is synthesis, and synthesis is redox. We do have a transfer of electrons. Number two, if you look at it, it's a Cho equation. It has C's, H's, and O's. That's how you know it's combustion. Combustion also have a transfer of electrons, so it's redox. Number three, okay, not only you had to tell me the type, you had to sort of balance it as well. There's not much space here, so I'm just going to go ahead and write down the answers. Okay, so here the answers should have been 2, 3, 2, 1. If you're super confused about it, I would definitely ask the teacher before taking your quiz. So here, this is a pair, and it switched partners. So if you have partners that switch, that is double replacement, and that is not a redox because electrons do not get transferred. All right, the very next one here, we have to balance the equation. So this becomes 2, 1, 1, 2. Here, if we look carefully, we have a single with a pair, a single with a pair. That the word single should remind you that it's a single replacement reaction. Yes, it does have a transfer of electrons. Here, if we balance it, this becomes a 2, 2, and 1. Here we have one big thing, and it breaks apart. That word breaks apart tells you that it is decomposition. And decomposition is, yes, redox because you have a transfer of electrons. Now let's look at the pictures down below. You should be able to look at the pictures and determine what is happening here. So here we have something here and something here to make one big thing. This one big thing is what? Synthesis. They come together. Like come together. That is synthesis. Okay, now looking at the next one. Here you have a pair and a single. Then you have a single and a new pair. So the word single tells you that it's a single replacement reaction. All right, so you're going to get some pictures on your quiz, so be wary of that. All right, this next part here, you had to find the missing piece and balance the equation. Okay, so here we go. If you look here, you have a barium, barium. You have a sulfate, sulfate. So we're missing a nitrate and an iron. Okay, nitrate and an iron is choice number 4. So I'm going to write here that it was FeNO3, 3. All right, if you had time to balance this, then what I would do is just give you the answers here. This would have been 1, 3, 3, and this would have been 2. All right, so the next one here, you have a copper here and a copper here. You have a nitrate and a nitrate, so what are we missing? We are missing a silver, which is choice number 1. So silver is what we're missing here. Okay, so if we were to balance this, the answers would be 1, 2, 1, and a 2. All right, the very last one here says that you have C's, H's, and O's. So it's a Cho equation. Cho equation always has carbon dioxide and water as your products. This one was a really hard balancing one. You did have to double everything. So originally you might have gotten like 1, 7.5, 6, and 3. And then hopefully you crossed all of these out and said this is 2, this is 15, this is 12, and this is 6.